Hello everybody and welcome inside of Shamrock Stadium, where we will be for the third season of the Individual Quadrilla Marble League. The wait is over, the marbles are ready to go, and I cannot wait to get into this 12-event tournament to see who can perform the best amongst the individuals in the Quadrilla Marble League. The event lined up for today, the Quadrilla Duel. We saw this event in the qualifiers and in the off-season, but in this particular event, to kick off the season, it's going to be bracket styled. In the first heat, Shamrock and Rainforest. Host of Season 3, Shamrock and Rainforest, who barely qualified for the Quadrilla Marble League. Shamrock in the far side, Rainforest in the near side. They go on separate paths, but they're exactly the same. Shamrock trying to stretch it. They had the lead, but here comes Rainforest. Rainforest got it, but will they hold on for the victory? It's going to be very close in the very first heat of the tournament. Look at this, Rainforest slightly ahead, but then Shamrock seems to come out of the blocks first. What a close finish to kick this season off. Shamrock, it's going to be the host that moves on by 0.07 of a second. Rainforest got inside the blocks first, but they did not master that exit down to the platform, and that cost them. Now, Gloom and Venom, two nominated marbles for Season 3. One of them, the defending champion of the Individual Quadrilla Marble League, Gloom, in the near side. They are slightly behind, actually, but they're trying to catch up. Venom, though, are they going to pull an upset here? Yes, they will. Gloom is knocked out in the heats. The very first event. Granted, they didn't do this event too well in the friendly round, so their best is yet to come for sure. But Venom, 13.05 seconds, that is a good time. Great first impression from that nominated marble. Now, Seabed and Blizzard. Seabed, the marble that gave the most pressure to Gloom in the last season. Blizzard was all the way down in 15th. Blizzard, though, stretching it in the funnels, in the near side. They are just gaining on Seabed. Seabed is going to need to catch up. Will they be able to? It's not going to happen. Blizzard, another upset here, and they will be moving on. Our top two from Season 2 in the Individual Quadrilla Marble League is knocked out in the heat of the Quadrilla Duel. Could this perhaps be the effect of a brand new event? Well, not entirely brand new, but not seen before in the main tournament. Blizzard, 12.8 second times. That is a fast time. Now, Java and Ecto. Ecto, our Season 1 champion, only managed 9th in Season 2. Java, 13th in Season 1, but 3rd overall in Season 2 with a very impressive run of no bottom half finishes. Who's going to advance on here, though? Ecto slightly ahead, and it will be Ecto. It's not going to happen with the no bottom half finishes for Java this time, as they are knocked out in the heats. Season 1 champion just barely holds on. That was pretty close between the two of them. Definitely not as close as Rainforest and Shamrock, but still less than 0.3 of a second separating those two. Now, Sandstorm and Candycorn. Sandstorm, the most impressive marble from the qualifiers by far, going 1st, 2nd, and 5th in 4 qualifier events. Candycorn, though, trying to give them a run for their money. These two are the top two in the sprint. How will they fare in the Quadrilla Duel? Candycorn, comically slow. What has happened to them? Sandstorm gifted the win practically, because what happened to Candycorn? Look, Candycorn slightly ahead coming out of the funnel, but just a terrible exit after the funnel. Look at this, slowing to a crawl as Candycorn. It's a surprise they even finished the course, because Sandstorm, they must have been 2, maybe 3 seconds faster. Candycorn, 16.27 seconds. That is atrocious for them. That is almost going to be guaranteed last unless we somehow see something even worse in the last 3 heats. Sandstorm going to be moving on. Now, Bluetail and Muddy. Bluetail won this event in the qualifiers. Muddy, though, had a very impressive career thus far in both the team Quadrilla Marble League and the qualifiers of the individual. But they are no match for Bluetail. Bluetail in their element in this event. On the far side, look at this, almost a full slalom ahead of Muddy. And that means 3 out of the 4 nominated marbles, Seabed, Gloom, Muddy, and Venom, are knocked out. Only Venom is moving on in the first event of Season 3. Now, Mystic Orb and Tarzan. Mystic Orb was 3rd overall in the qualifiers for this season after not qualifying last season. So this is going to be their first event since season 1, which is almost a year ago. Now, Tarzan though. Oh, almost neck and neck. It looked like they were slightly faster in the funnels, but Tarzan, in the slaloms, gets the best of the Mystic Orb. Mystic Orb also won this event in the off-season when it was held for the first time. Tarzan, not the most impressive results in this event prior, but they did it here to get advancement over Mystic Orb. 13.42 seconds. That is a pretty respectable time over Mystic Orb. Now, for the last heat, before we go on to the quarterfinals, Denim and Void. Void, that was very quick out of the gate. Now they're slightly ahead, actually slightly more than slightly ahead, but can Denim catch up? Void got last place in the event in the qualifier, so it's going to be very surprising if they move on here, but they do. Void does not repeat their failure in this event in the qualifiers, so they get the best of Denim. Of course, Void, the host of Season 2, but only managed 14th overall. Denim managed 10th overall. But Denim, 14.09 seconds. I think that's the second worst time of the day. Yes, it is. So Denim gets 15th. Candy Corn, with a terrible time, gets last. Gloom, Seabed, and Java, 9th, 10th, and 11th. The best of those that didn't advance. So the podium of Season 2, not advancing, but still not too bad a performance from them. So we move on to the quarterfinals with Shamrock and Venom. Shamrock, the host of this season, Venom, a nominated marble from the Team Quadrilla Marble League, trying to prove that they have what it takes in the individuals. Venom, quite ahead in the funnels, almost half a turn ahead. Can Shamrock catch up? Shamrock, it looks like they're catching up, but it's not going to be enough. Venom knocks out the host of Season 3, and they will be getting a top 4 finish in the very first event they've done as an individual. That is very impressive for them. You may recall, Gloom did the same 1 season ago that started their run to a championship. 13.26 seconds, not as impressive as their heat time, but still a very good time for Venom. They are looking fast in this event. Now, Blizzard and Ecto. Blizzard had the fastest time in the heats, and they are slightly ahead, but Ecto trying to catch up. They've not given up, and Ecto has caught up by the end of the funnels. Who will get the win? It will be Ecto. In the slaloms, Ecto caught up. Ecto caught up in the funnels, actually. And in the slaloms, they pulled ahead of Blizzard. And Blizzard, despite having the fastest time in the heats, will be knocked out in the quarterfinals. Though, still, a top half finish after a very disappointing Season 2. It's going to be pretty good for them. Now, Sandstorm and Bluetail. These two got the top 2 positions in the Quadrilla Duel in the qualifiers. Bluetail first and Sandstorm second. Sandstorm didn't qualify, of course, for last season. Bluetail did, managed just 8th overall with 2 goals. Bluetail, though, ahead by several lengths. Bluetail is going to be unmatched. Sandstorm tried to catch up, but it was to no avail. Bluetail moving on to the semi-finals. They will be facing the winner of the next round, which will be between Tarzan and Void. Sandstorm, they won't move on. They won't get a medal in the first event, despite being one of the front runners in the qualifiers. Still another top half finish for them. Now, in the final quarterfinal, Tarzan and Void get the last position in the semifinals. Who will be moving on? Tarzan got 4th overall in Season 1 and 6th in Season 2. Void just 11th and 14th. But Tarzan comfortably ahead of Void. Void, absolutely no match for them here. The experience and that past performance of Tarzan shows in this quarterfinal. Look at this. Void all the way at the back of that final level, while Tarzan's already finished. Void, 14.07 seconds. That is a slow time. Would have been one of the worst in the heats, but this is the quarterfinals. So Blizzard, Shamrock, Sandstorm, and Void make up 5th to 8th in that order. 10 solid points for the home marble. But now we move on to the semifinals. Venom and Ecto in semifinal A. Venom, of course, beat Shamrock 3rd overall in Season 1. Can they beat 1st overall in Season 1? Right now, Ecto slightly, actually much more ahead. Venom almost coming to a stop completely in the funnel. Ecto easily going to advance. Venom Perhaps they expended their energy in those two very fast times that they did in the heat and the quarterfinal, because Ecto comfortably ahead in the slaloms and the funnel. Venom can still play for a bronze though in the bronze medal match, with the loser of the semi-final B. But Ecto, that is a fast time as well, 13.05 seconds. Now Bluetail and Tarzan. Bluetail has looked very good in this event, and so has Tarzan, comfortably beating Void in the quarterfinals. Bluetail though, much more ahead in the far side. Can Tarzan catch up? It's going to take very big effort here, and I don't think Bluetail is going to let that up. They are not, and Bluetail is going to the final, trying to repeat their victory in this event in the qualifiers. Tarzan though is going to be playing for bronze with Venom. Got some of the greats from Individual Quadrilla Marble League Season 1. Ecto, Bluetail, and Tarzan. Those three were in the top 4 in Season 1. They're the top 4 in this event. Now, Venom, in the bronze medal race, trying to secure a medal in their very first event in the Individual Quadrilla Marble League. Tarzan, though, is not going to let it up so easily. They're about neck and neck. Coming out of the funnel, Tarzan slightly ahead. Can Venom catch up? Tarzan is going to get the bronze. Venom was close, but they are going to settle for 4th place. Still very respectable and easily the best performance out of any nominated marble in this event amongst the Team Quadrilla Marble League marbles. But Tarzan, great start in this season after getting 4th in Season 1, 6th in Season 2, but not much success. Not quite a quiet 6th place they were last season. Tarzan is going to start pretty well. But now, for the gold, Ecto and Bluetail, 1st in Season 1 and 2nd in Season 1. Who will get the win in the Quadrilla Duel? Ecto, slightly ahead in the funnels. Can Bluetail catch up? Bluetail does catch up, and Bluetail gets the first gold of the Individual Quadrilla Marble League. Ecto ahead in the funnels, looking like the champion was going to be on top, but Bluetail, their rival throughout the entirety of Season 1, gets the best of them, and Bluetail, unmatched in the Quadrilla Duel, 12.92 seconds. That is a fantastic time, going 12 seconds in 3 out of the 4 times they ran today. Ecto, though, very close, very happy to get 2nd place, and Tarzan rounds out the podium. That podium, full of some of the greats from Season 1 of the Individual Quadrilla Marble League. Bluetail, Ecto, and Tarzan, happy to be back on the podium after the rise of some of the other marbles last season. Bluetail, of course, won the first event of Season 2, wins the first event of Season 3 as well, and is on top after Event 1. 25 points to them, 20 to Ecto, 15 to Tarzan, then it's 12, 11, 10 down from Venom to Candy Corn in 16th. The next event is going to be the sprint, and then the broken beam, as we saw in the qualifiers. Stay tuned.